Title: Prince Mateen breaks silence on brother's tragic death in emotional tribute. Description: Prince Abdul Mateen of Brunei opens up about the heartbreaking loss of his beloved brother, sharing intimate details about the circumstances surrounding the tragedy and honoring his memory with a powerful tribute. In this emotional revelation, the prince discusses family bonds, grief, and the impact of this devastating loss on the Brunei royal family. Watch as we explore the life, legacy, and untimely passing of a royal figure who touched countless hearts. Hashtags: #Prince Mateen, #Brunei Royal Family, #Royal News, #Prince Abdul Mateen, #Royal Tribute, #Brunei Prince, #Royal Family, #Breaking News, #Royal Loss, #Emotional Tribute. Tags: Prince Mateen, Prince Abdul Mateen, Brunei Royal Family, Royal News, Prince Tribute, Brunei Prince, Royal Family News, Prince Mateen Brother, Royal Tragedy, Brunei News, Southeast Asian Royalty, Royal Family Tribute, Emotional Tribute, Breaking Royal News. Before we dive into this heart-wrenching story that has shaken the Brunei royal family and captured the attention of millions worldwide, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on royal news and exclusive stories that matter. And if this video touches your heart, please share it with your friends and family and leave a comment below telling us your thoughts on this emotional revelation, because your engagement helps us bring you more meaningful content every single day. The world stood still when Prince Abdul Mateen of Brunei, one of the most beloved and recognizable faces of Southeast Asian royalty, broke his silence about a tragedy that has been shrouded in mystery and speculation, revealing for the first time the cause of his brother's death in a tribute that has left millions of followers heartbroken and inspired in equal measure. Prince Mateen, known affectionately to his 10 million Instagram followers as the Hot Prince of Brunei, has always maintained a carefully curated public image, sharing glimpses of his life as a military officer, polo player, and royal family member, but nothing could have prepared his global audience for the raw vulnerability and profound grief he displayed when he finally opened up about losing his sibling. The prince's revelation came through a series of emotional posts and statements that painted a picture of a family dealing with unimaginable loss while trying to maintain their composure in the public eye. And what makes this story even more compelling is the way Prince Mateen chose to honor his brother's memory, not with grand gestures or elaborate ceremonies alone, but with words that came straight from the heart of a grieving brother who wanted the world to understand the person behind the title. The circumstances surrounding the death had been the subject of intense speculation for months, with various theories circulating on social media and in international press, but Prince Mateen's decision to speak out has finally provided clarity while also highlighting the very human experience of loss that transcends royal titles and palace walls. In his tribute, the prince described his brother as someone who embodied kindness, intelligence, and a deep commitment to serving others, characteristics that apparently ran strong in the Brunei royal family but were particularly pronounced in the brother he lost. According to Prince Mateen's account, his brother had been dealing with a serious health condition that the family had kept private out of respect for his wishes and dignity, a condition that ultimately proved fatal despite the best efforts of medical professionals and the unwavering support of family members who never left his side during his final days. The prince revealed that his brother had faced his illness with remarkable courage and grace, never complaining about his circumstances and always maintaining concern for how his condition might affect those around him, particularly their parents, Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah and his wife, who were devastated by the loss of their son. What struck many observers about Prince Mateen's tribute was not just the revelation of the cause of death, but the intimate details he shared about their relationship as brothers, describing childhood memories of playing together in the palace grounds, teenage years spent supporting each other through the unique challenges of growing up in the royal spotlight, and adult years where they had developed a friendship that went beyond their familial bond. The prince spoke about how his brother had been his confidant, his advisor, and sometimes his gentle critic, always pushing him to be a better person and to use his privileged position to make a positive difference in the world. And these revelations gave the public a rare glimpse into the private dynamics of a family that is usually seen only through carefully orchestrated public appearances and official photographs. Prince Mateen also addressed the difficulty of grieving in public, acknowledging that while he appreciated the outpouring of support from around the world, there were moments when he wished he could process his loss away from cameras and social media, where every expression of grief becomes a public spectacle subject to analysis and commentary from strangers who never knew his brother personally. The impact of this loss on the Brunei royal family cannot be overstated, as they are known for their close-knit relationships and strong family values that have been cultivated over generations, and the death of a young royal member has sent ripples through not just the palace but the entire nation of Brunei, where the royal family is deeply respected and their personal joys and sorrows are felt collectively by the population. Prince Mateen's tribute included acknowledgements of the support they received from the Bruneian people, who held prayer services, sent condolences, and demonstrated their loyalty to the royal family during this difficult time, and this mutual affection between the royals and their subjects speaks to the unique relationship that exists in Brunei between the ruling family and the nation they serve. The prince also took time to thank the medical professionals who cared for his brother during his illness, praising their dedication, compassion, and tireless efforts to provide comfort even when cure was no longer possible, and this gracious acknowledgement highlighted the humility and gratitude that Prince Mateen has become known for despite his royal status and international fame. In sharing the cause of his brother's death, Prince Mateen has also inadvertently opened up important conversations about health, mortality, and the fact that even wealth and privilege cannot shield anyone from the realities of illness and loss, and many of his followers have responded by sharing their own stories of losing loved ones, creating a virtual community of mourning and mutual support that transcends cultural and geographical boundaries. The prince's honesty about his grief, including admissions that there are days when getting out of bed feels impossible and moments when he questions whether he can continue his royal duties while carrying such heavy sorrow, has resonated particularly strongly with younger audiences who appreciate seeing public figures acknowledge their vulnerability rather than maintaining a facade of constant strength and composure. This authenticity has only increased Prince Mateen's popularity and influence, as people recognize that his willingness to be vulnerable comes from a place of genuine emotion rather than calculated public relations strategy, and this genuine connection with his audience may well become one of the most important aspects of his legacy as a modern royal figure who bridges traditional monarchy with contemporary expectations of transparency and relatability. The tribute also included promises from Prince Mateen to honor his brother's memory through specific actions and initiatives, including supporting causes that were important to his brother and ensuring that his values and vision for a better Brunei would continue to influence royal family decisions and charitable work for generations to come. These commitments demonstrate that Prince Mateen views his grief not as something to overcome and forget, but as a transformative experience that should shape his future actions and deepen his sense of purpose. And this mature approach to loss has been widely praised by grief counselors and mental health professionals who have commented on his public statements. The prince has also been open about seeking support for his mental health during this difficult time, encouraging others who are grieving to reach out for help rather than suffering in silence, and this advocacy for mental health awareness from such a high-profile figure has the potential to reduce stigma and encourage others in Brunei and throughout Southeast Asia to prioritize their psychological well-being. As the Brunei royal family continues to navigate life after this tragic loss, Prince Mateen's tribute stands as a testament to the enduring power of brotherly love and the importance of honoring those we have lost by living in ways that reflect their values and aspirations. And while the pain of losing his brother will undoubtedly remain with Prince Mateen for the rest of his life, his decision to share his grief with the world has created something meaningful from tragedy, connecting millions of people through the universal experience of love and loss. The coming months and years will reveal how this experience shapes Prince Mateen's approach to his royal duties, his military service, and his role as an international ambassador for Brunei. But one thing is already clear: his brother's death has deepened his empathy, strengthened his resolve to make a difference, and reminded everyone who follows his journey that behind the uniforms, polo matches, and palace ceremonies is a human being who loves, grieves, and carries on with remarkable grace under circumstances that would break many people. How do you think Prince Mateen's openness about his grief and his brother's death will influence other royal families and public figures when it comes to discussing personal tragedy and mental health?